I'm going to talk about something which is less pleasant for a moment. For our teachers to have an impact, they need to be in school. I understand that pressures that most people, all of us, are facing, including our teachers, as we struggle with some of the economic challenges due to the war in Ukraine and the pandemic. Inflation is eating away at all of our paychecks. On top of my in tray, when I first got this job in October, I got a joint letter from the 4 major teaching unions, and I was asked to get an extra £2 billion next year and the year after to support our schools with increased costs and to fund the pay rises that we had agreed to. We were one of the very few departments to be given that money in the autumn statement, and yes, we did get the £2 billion that was asked for both years. The unions asked and we delivered. And that uplift means we will be funding schools in real terms at the highest level ever in history, £58.8 billion. It may not have been smart for me to use my political capital in the first few weeks, but I hope it does go to show my personal commitment to our schools. I know from speaking to thousands of teachers, many in your schools, that there is much, much more that we need to do. My promise to you is I will always listen. Saying my door is always open is a cliche, but it is true. I'm a very open person. People will find that and say that about me. My ask of all of you is that you now work with me to keep as many schools open and as many children in school as possible during the disruptive strike action. I began by saying how much my education had helped me in my life and in my career, and I'd like to finish by sharing these 3 things I've learnt throughout that career. First is you don't get very far without acting on what you know works. Second, you won't achieve much without a visionary leader. And finally, you'll barely get out of the starting blocks without working together and, most importantly, collaborating with others. I'm very much looking forward to collaborating with all of you to make sure that we have a world-class education system flourishing for all of our children. Thank you.